Hi, this is Saqib Saleem. Subscribe to Siddharth Kannan's YouTube channel now.
ये लगा चौका, ये लगा छक्का और ये रहा विकेट जो खड़ा है साकिब सलीम ने विद अमरनाथ जी परफॉर्मेंस इन 83। मेरे भाई चौके छक्के और इंडिया को जिताने के बाद मजे कर रहे हो कि नहीं तुम?
बिल्कुल मेरे भाई, बहुत बहुत मजेदार टाइम है। पीपल आर वॉचिंग द फिल्म, पीपल आर लाइकिंग द फिल्म, तो एंजॉय कर रहा हूँ यार। अच्छा लग रहा है। 10-12 साल से इंडस्ट्री में हूँ, इतना प्यार कभी नहीं मिला, इतने मैसेजेस कभी नहीं आए, इतने कॉल्स कभी नहीं आए। सो आई एम ट्राइंग टू soak it in, just try and be grounded at this point and not let anything get to my head. Just a beautiful time. So yeah, really really great time for the whole team.
भाई तुमने बहुत सही लाइन कहा था कि 12 साल से तुम मेहनत कर रहे हो। I've always believed कि तुम बहुत अच्छे एक्टर हो and I've also believed कि you never got your due at all मेरे भाई। सबको मालूम है कि साकिब आते अच्छा एक्टिंग करता है, but that superstar status which you truly deserve you never got. What do you think could have gone wrong मेरे भाई?
I don't know यार। मैं तो सच्ची बताऊं भाई, मैं जब दिल्ली से आया था तब मैं एक ऐड करके भी दिल्ली वापस चला जाता ना, मैं बहुत खुश था। मेरे कॉलोनी में मेरे सारे दोस्त यार मेरे साथ फोटो खिंचवा लेते, तो मैं उसी में बहुत खुश हो जाता। तो आई नेवर थिंक व्हाट वेंट रॉन्ग। आई ऑलवेज फील जहां मैं आज हूँ वहां वहां पहुंचने के लिए भी मैंने बहुत मेहनत की है। एंड आई शुड बी ग्रेटफुल दैट मैं कहीं हूँ। इट्स ऑल अबाउट द चॉइसेस यू मेक, and going forward I want to be making the right kind of choices that push me as an actor, because I feel like yeah, when you're in the industry now you see 20 careers panning in front of you, so you start being like अच्छा वैसा कुछ कर लूं, अच्छा वैसा कुछ कर लेता हूँ, अरे वो ये कर रहा है तो मैं ये कर लेता हूँ। So I think in that process somewhere I got lost in the middle, but I think this film's given me purpose. This film's told me the kind of stuff I want to do, the kind of stuff that I want to be remembered for. So a friend of mine called me the other day. He's like, साकिब तूने अब ऐसी पिक्चर कर ली है, अब जब तू बुढ़ा उड्ढा हो जाएगा, जब तू दादा नाना बन जाएगा, तब अपने ग्रैंड चिल्ड्रन को बोल सकता है कि तू इस पिक्चर में था। So and that just hit me and I'm like, yes, I want to be part of those films. So yeah, that's the intent here. I don't know what's gone wrong or what's gone right.
इंडियन क्रिकेट टीम में जितने भी क्रिकेटर्स थे ऑफ 83 वो सब अंडरडॉग्स थे।
जी
मुझे जेन्युइनली लगता है मेरे भाई साकिब कि तुम्हारा भी ये पर्सनल लाइफ की स्टोरी है, तुम्हारा भी ये प्रोफेशनल लाइफ की स्टोरी है। यू हैव ऑलवेज बीन ट्रीटेड एज द अंडरडॉग। तुमने एक बहुत ब्यूटीफुल लाइन कहा व्हिच शोज हाउ रियल यू आर एज अ पर्सन। यू सेड आई लॉस्ट माय सेंस ऑफ पर्पस। वो कौन से फेज में था मेरे भाई?
आई डोंट नो यार, ऐसा आई कांट डिफाइन कि ये 2015 से 2017 या ऐसा नहीं कर सकता, बट आई थिंक इट्स मोर ऑफ अ मेंटल स्विच है। इट्स हाउ यू लुक एट थिंग्स and suddenly you start looking at things in a different light, which is how you should have looked at them earlier. So होता है ना जब आप commercial trappings में फंस जाते हो, and especially the business that we are in, we keep talking about numbers and this and that, which is very important, but sometimes because we do that so much, we forget why we are doing what we're doing. That I forgot that I'm acting because I enjoy acting. I was acting because I wanted my film to be a hit. So that's the wrong approach I was going in for. And then I sat down to myself. I'm like, okay, forget everything, all these peripherals around acting. Just concentrate on acting. And that's happened, I think, when Race released. And after that, I sat myself down and I told myself, ki, bro, ab apan thoda na acting wala kaam kare. And that's when I started doing work on the web. Then I did Rangbaz, and then I did other things. So I'm like, that just gave me a direction. Okay, this is not the kind of work I want to do. This is the kind of work I want to do. I want to do parts that people remember me for. I would love it if I walk on the road and people call me Amarnath. I think that will be the biggest victory for me.
जब मैंने तुमको रेस 3 में देखा था मुझे भी लगा कि मेरा भाई कर क्या रहा है, यू नो, एंड आई थिंक यू आल्सो रियलाइज्ड इट, क्योंकि तुमने भी कहीं कहा हुआ है कि जब तुम आके ब्रो 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 विद एन एक्सेंट कह रहे थे, यू वर आल्सो नॉट टू हैप्पी विद दैट, राइट?
No, it wasn't. See, देखो यार क्या होता है ना, मैं कभी भी फिल्म की गलती नहीं मानता। मैंने बड़े होशो हवास में वो पिक्चर साइन की थी। मैं एकदम अपने सेंसेस में था जब मैं रमेश जी के ऑफिस गया। एंड आई लव रमेश जी, आई लव रेमो सर, आई लव सलमान भाई, आई लव एवरीबॉडी। बट समटाइम्स व्हेन यू इन एन एनवायरनमेंट लाइक दैट ना, यू फील लाइक you're padded, right? You have Salman Khan, you have Anil Kapoor. They will take care of most things. You don't have to worry about anything. And in that process, I got complacent with how I wanted to play the character. I just thought ki all I had to do was wear good designer clothes, wear shades, walk cool, have a six pack, and that was acting in a film like this, where I could have done something else. And I'm nobody to change the dynamics of the film, but as an actor, I can make my character. And I felt like that is where I faltered in that film, that I didn't work on my character. I was too lazy. I was just enjoying being on a big commercial film set. And I forgot why I do what I do. I act because I love it. And I forgot that completely. And I was just enjoying the maza of being on a big film. Yeah, man, it life gives you perspective, and I think failure gives you more perspective than anything in life. And I have seen far more failure than success in life, so I've only gotten perspective in life.
और क्या तुमने सलमान से बातचीत की आफ्टर रेस 3 की, यू नो, दिस इज व्हाट यू फेल्ट अबाउट योरसेल्फ? डिड यू डिस्कस सलमान के साथ ओपनली ये बातें?
नहीं यार, आई डोंट थिंक उसकी कोई जरूरत है भाई, मतलब एंड आई एम श्योर सलमान भाई के साथ अगर मैं बात करना चाहूंगा, ही इज दैट काइंड ऑफ अ पर्सन, ही ऑलवेज वांट लेट मी हैव अ कन्वर्सेशन, बट आई डोंट थिंक मोर, सबसे ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट था मुझे ये रियलाइज करना. अगर ये मैंने रियलाइज कर लिया तो हो गया भाई काम. आई डोंट नीड टू हैव अ चैट विद एनीबॉडी अबाउट इट. So I think for me it was important to realize that where I had gone wrong and make my pointers going forward, that I shouldn't be doing this, because as an actor it's my personal journey and I need to understand my personal journey, then have a conversation with anybody about it. So I think वो realization हो गई भाई मुझे, तो मुझे किसी के साथ conversation करने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ी.
भाई मैंने एक मोमेंट देखा था, नॉट ओनली ड्यूरिंग द फिल्म बट फिल्म के बाद भी, एक वीडियो आया था हम सबके पास जहां पे जिमी अमरनाथ ने आके तुम्हें अपना रुमाल दिया था आफ्टर द स्क्रीनिंग ऑफ 83. यू ब्रोक डाउन एंड मुझे तब रियलाइज हुआ कि तुम्हारे अंदर बहुत चीजें जा रही थी उस वक्त. वो क्या चल रहा था?
भाई, that was the best I've ever felt as an artist. That moment was the best moment of my life. I was so nervous, Sid. I was so nervous, because you shot this film 2 years ago, right? And we'd completely forgotten what we'd shot. We'd completely forgotten what we shot, and I was nervous. And I really wanted to know what Jimmy sir felt like about the film. And because he's a man of very few words, he doesn't say much. So I remember when the film was on and the premiere was going on, I was slyly sitting on the side, trying to look at him, trying to gauge reactions. But then I was getting damn anxious, and I'm like, okay, I can't do this to myself. I'll die like this, bro. I can't do this. So I got up, I ran out. I'm like, let him watch the film. I've gone and had a couple of black coffees, this, that. And then finally, when the film got over, I came in, I stood in front of him, and I started crying. I was just overwhelmed with emotion. I didn't know. And I said, I'm really sorry. Sir, agar mujhse koi galti ho gayi ho, if I have not played you right. He just looked at me and he smiled. He took out that red hanky and said, he put it in my pocket and said, Aaj tune mujhe 10 saal jawan kar. And I just couldn't stop crying. That was the best moment. The validation I got from the man himself meant the world to me. Now, let the reviewers say what they want to, let box office do what it has to. It doesn't matter, bhai. It doesn't matter. I had this pure connection that moment, and that just changed me from within. I'm like, this is why I do what I do, to make people feel the way I made Jimmy sir feel about himself that day. So yeah, it was just a beautiful moment, and I'm sorry I just got a little emotional about it, but it's one of the best moments I've had in my life.
Wow. And I can feel your earnestness, mere bhai, film ke dauran bhi, and even that video, I mean, it brought tears to my eyes also. It's important to be real, and I'm glad in 2021 I see such a beautiful real side to you, mere bhai, and that's what's going to inspire people watching the show.
ये जो 2 साल बीते हैं, इसमें भी अगर एक्टिंग करते रहते तो फिर क्या होता है? I think the last 2 years have just made us realize what life is, and that जो हम ये करते रहते हैं ना जिंदगी में, दुनिया में, ये स्टेटस गेम, ऐसा बिहेवियर, वैसा बिहेवियर, किसी को कुछ बोल दो, किसी को कुछ बोल दो, अल्टीमेटली वो कुछ मैटर नहीं करता. It's just try and be authentic and real in life. Just try and feel things. I feel like we are hiding behind so many things. We wear so many masks to just hide what we feel. And I've told myself that I'm going to feel now. I'm going to feel everything that happens to me, good, bad, ugly, beautiful. It doesn't matter. I'm going to go out there and feel. And that just opened my mind more. And yeah, it's with everything in life. Yeah, it's with all my relationships. It's with my family. It's with my friends. I just want to be an expressive person now. I don't want to hide anything inside because I don't know कितनी जिंदगी है, bro. मतलब the last 2 years have told me that life and death can just happen in a fraction of a second. So just be real, man. Let the pretenses go away now. It's no point to wear
देखा
any mask.
जाए, you've always been real, not only during these 2 years, otherwise also. तुमने एक बार कहा था मेरा भारत महान और लोग तुम्हारे पे कमेंट्स लिखने लगे थे, and you faced it like a cricketer, you faced it like a hero. It must have affected you inside, पर तुम खड़े हो गए जैसे एक बाउंसर आता है, तुमने उसको डिफेंड किया, ये सब किया.
अरे जिमी अमरनाथ हूं मैं भाई. माइकल होल्डिंग की बाउंसर भी बॉडी पे खा लेता हूँ, तो ये ट्रोल्स रोल्स क्या बिगाड़ेंगे मेरा यार. And I don't get affected at all. Can I be honest? I don't get affected by praise. I don't get affected by abuses. I don't get affected because I've realized that, especially online, तो I don't get into it at all because मुझे पता ही नहीं वो दुनिया असली है कि नहीं. I like to be in the real world. I like to genuinely understand what people I know think or feel. My friends and family feel, and that's important. And I'm so glad that I have a circle that is so real and so authentic, that don't hype me up unnecessarily or they don't pull me down unnecessarily. They tell me as it is. I have my sister who's my strongest support, and who me and her may not talk for about 10 days because she's shooting and I'm shooting. But if there is something that is bothering me, all I have to do is pick up the phone and call her, and then it can be a 5-hour conversation where we'll sort everything out. So I'm just blessed. Yeah, in the last 2 years, it made me realize who my people are and who's important and who's not. And it just made my life a little clutter free. So I'm feeling like if I make my life clutter free, my performances will also become better because I'll be in a better space to think and perform.